What's up guys, quick one for you today. I want to show you how you can get your keyboard drivers working in your Windows 10 partition using Bootcamp on your Mac device. Be that a MacBook Pro, a Mac Mini, an iMac, whatever it is, this is how we're going to solve that. For some people, they seem to have been able to get into the Windows partition, and then once they've actually installed Windows, then their keyboard doesn't seem to be working. So we have one fix for that. Then some others have actually had, as soon as they get into the Windows installation process and they need to type in some of their own personal information like setting usernames, passwords, etc., the keyboard hasn't been working for that section either, so that's much more of a problem. We're actually going to fix the second one of these first, as it's probably the most time consuming and not really ideal. If your keyboard is not working while you are running the installation process, then I recommend that you boot back into your Mac OS system and then you uninstall Bootcamp. You can do that following this video tutorial up here, and then that will get you back to the starting point, and then you will have to then reinstall Bootcamp. There is a playlist linked in the linked comments of this video that will have other Bootcamp tutorials of how to install, and one of the main things you need to do is to install all of the support software for your Windows 10 machine when you are running Bootcamp. Now, how do we fix the problem if our keyboard is just not working once we're already in our Windows 10 partition? There seem to have only been a handful of people in my video comments that have been having that problem, but I would like to show you how we can do that now. So if we are currently booted into the Windows 10 partition of our Mac, we need to boot out and go back into the Mac OS partition. In order to complete this process, you will need a USB drive with at least 8 gigs of space that is Mac and Windows compatible, but we will make this Mac and Windows compatible in a moment once we're back into Mac OS. So next thing we want to do is boot back up the Mac, hit Alt to boot back into Mac, go to Macintosh HD. Once we're back into Mac OS, you want to insert your USB into your Mac's USB drive. And then we have, this one is currently a Windows installer drive. I'm going to go up to Disk Utility. I'm then going to format this. I'm just going to call this Bootcamp quickly, and I'm going to format it as MS-DOS. Could format this as exFAT if you wanted to. That drive is now formatted. Then we're going to go back up to our Spotlight search and we're going to search Bootcamp Assistant. We're then presented with the same Bootcamp setup process that you'll be familiar with from the previous Bootcamp installation video. And then here we have the options of what we'd like to create on this USB disk. So we have our Create Windows 10 or later installation disk. Then we have our Download the latest Windows support software from Apple. This is the one that we want. And then we have Remove Windows 10. We don't want that. So we just want to select Download the latest Windows support software from Apple, and then we're going to install that onto the USB drive. This will then create a Windows installation USB that we can then use when within Windows 10 and install any relevant drivers that we need for our keyboard. So I'm just going to hit download and continue. I'm going to select the SanDisk Ultramedia Bootcamp, which is mine, and it's in disk 2. Then we'll need to wait for this download to complete. At the end of the support software downloading, you'll be asked to put in your admin password. Very simple, get that done. And then we have a little prompt just saying install this Windows support software after installing Windows. Then we can hit quit. Now we're very simply going to go and eject the Bootcamp drive. And then we are going to shut down from Mac OS and boot back into Windows 10. Okay, so we're going to hit power on, hold down the Alt key, and we're going to choose Windows 10 to boot into. So now that we're in Windows 10, once we are in Windows 10, we can then put in our USB drive. It will then come down at the bottom that has appeared. We can open that in File Explorer. Then we want to go to the Bootcamp subfolder, then hit the Setup Startup Packages. This will then give us a standard installation wizard. This then reads install missing files or repair damaged files and data. Repair. The screen may flash black for a couple of seconds. We are getting back to installing Bootcamp. Our Bootcamp installer is now complete, so that means that we have all the Windows support software installed for running drivers for our keyboard, our sound devices, and our Wi-Fi. You must restart your system for the configuration changes to your Bootcamp services to take effect. Click Yes to restart. With that software installed, now all the drivers will work for our keyboard, sound, and Wi-Fi devices. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want to check out any of the Bootcamp tutorials, go check out this playlist up here. It will also be linked in the pinned comments below. Remember to like this video, comment down below if you have any more questions, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until next time, I'm out.